Episodes 11 and 12 are a two-parter, The Dream of Italy Part 1 and 2 respectively. It's Blue Jacket's first double-parter episode, and what do I have to say about it? Well, to start off, I'd like to put a little criticism towards the episodes and their build-up. See, I never mentioned this before in any of the other previous reviews, but every few episodes or so, mainly the ones with Rebecca, at the end of the episode there'd always be this little brief 10-second thing where one of the characters would be all, "What is the dream of Italy?" Well, it all built up to this two-part episode, and honestly, they did kind of a bad job leading up to it. Like I said, they literally just tack the whole "what is the dream of Italy" thing onto the end of the occasional episode, and now all of a sudden they try to run with it like it's some big thing. I won't go over these episodes too much, since if I went in depth I could easily make a video that is way too long and monotonous, so let me just say that I think, overall, these two episodes perfectly showcase everything that is great and everything that is not so great with the Blue Jacket series. On one hand, the action scenes are intense, fun to watch, and above all, incredibly well animated. Lupin has never been a franchise that had particularly great animation, save for any of the Miyazaki stuff of course, at least in the TV series. Blue Jacket rips that tradition to pieces by again and again having some of the most beautiful animation work that I've honestly ever seen in anime before. Not that I watch much anime or anything, but hey. There's a couple of little fight scenes with Nyx that are just so strangely fluid and wavy and look really rotoscoped, and they just kind of come out of nowhere. It's pretty cool and really fun to watch. When it comes to the grand adventure aspect of Lupin, Blue Jacket has it down in spades. It can be action-packed, it can be giant when it needs to, and it captures the kind of delightful egotism of the Lupin series very, very well. Where it falls short is where it comes to a lot of the storytelling. Again, the whole lead up to The Dream of Italy makes very little sense, and plot elements that were supposed to involve it have nothing to do with it. Like, remember when Nyx's daughter got kidnapped? Yeah, supposedly that human trafficking thing had something to do with The Dream of Italy, and episodes 11 and 12 call back to that. But guess what? It had nothing to fucking do with it. They start talking about the human traffickers, and you're just sitting there wondering, like, what the fuck did these guys have to do with it exactly? Why are they talking about them? It never connects the dots. You know, I think I'd wager a guess at what's happening here. It's the same thing with Rebecca, how in some early episodes she felt very tacked on at the last minute. I think the writers for Blue Jacket are kind of conflicted against each other, or at least not all on the same page. I think some of them are writing unepisodic episodes that aren't meant to follow each other or have any overarching plot, and other writers have had this big overarching plot in mind that brings the events of earlier episodes together. I don't know, that's just the feeling I get with how messy and disjointed some of these attempts at storytelling are. Taken by themselves at least, these are two pretty exciting episodes. Lupin III has never been a series to take itself too seriously, and it's never afraid to give silly, nonsensical explanations or straight-up ass-pulls, and that's fine. The point of Lupin III is that it's very over-the-top silly, and no matter what happens, you know Lupin can always do something unexpected and ridiculous to get out of trouble. That's all well and good, but the Blue Jacket series has been, I guess if this is going to make any sense, it really tries to make Lupin act more like a contemporary anime, like Naruto or Bleach or something dumb like that. And that's what makes some of the crazier and more over-the-top stuff seem like it sticks out so poorly. When it comes to characters, the writing is top-notch. They know exactly how these characters should act, speak, and behave. But where Blue Jacket has been falling short is where it comes to storytelling. And again, these two episodes really showcase how sporadic and weak stories can sometimes be. Still, by themselves, they're actually pretty decent episodes. Even if they are the perfect examples of everything bad with Blue Jacket, I have to reiterate, they're also the perfect examples of everything good with Blue Jacket at the same time. It even manages to be kind of dramatic, and the over-the-top plot, which I won't spoil, actually, for once in Blue Jacket's life, feels very old-timey Lupin, and you don't mind that it's silly. It doesn't detract from the quality of the episodes one little bit. If Blue Jacket could just get away from trying to be all contemporary anime and just get back to its proper roots, I think Blue Jacket would easily be my favorite fucking Lupin series. It expresses that it knows how to do things right, which is why it's so frustrating that it seems to choose not to do those things right sometimes. Still, they're more than worth a watch, and hell, they might even make you start to care about Rebecca. Yeah, that's right, they actually utilize her really well for once. For all the faults these episodes have, it has a lot of heart, a lot of adventure, and a lot of everything we love about Lupin the Third. I give them both 4 out of 5 Lupins. Remember to like and subscribe and shit all over yourself and all that. And the description, like usual, has a link to all the Blue Jacket episodes your sweet ass can handle. Oh yeah, by the way, in the Indian episode, Lupin gets caught by Zenigata.
Oh shit.